That's tough.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Harvey. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You think the fans are ready for this one? The boot's shaking underneath this guy. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Flips it out in the flat. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. That's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a man. It's Bickley. Buys a little time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him. It just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Why are you going inside?
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Bickley. Got his man on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Bickley. Dances away. Firing to the right, complete. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Nice Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They'll run from the gun. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. On 30 short, the Ryan looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
He'll keep it on the sneak. The decision to go for it does
Top
not
it, buddy.
pan out.
Coaches talk about it all the time. They're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play. I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though. This guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line.
Out that mission, buddy.
There's an out to the back. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out, dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They go to the ground. Find some fresh air. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. They'll go to the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Bickley. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab deep. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Lost the fire on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. He'll set up to throw. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Virginia. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He leaves it with his back. Not enough for the first. Not enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Hand off to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. He'll throw it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few. No force him out of bounds.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. Without playing defensively, you've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, going to the air. Bringing the heat. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
The fucking kick.
The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break.
He paused the game in the middle of the game. Fucking God. Nut shit, bro.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bickley. He's got the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is.
Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
It's caught downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
As a play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage when you have that kind of timing and chemistry. This quarterback and receiver do. You saw it on that.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Back to pass, it's Bickley. Moving away from pressure. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal to back up.
And it slips just inside that right upright. That brings him to within 1.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that will be the final points of this first half. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Touchdown, Sun Devils. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the DD. Oh, dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often.
Time to take a shot. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and then keep it on the ground. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Bickley. Under fire. He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Bigley. Pressure coming. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced. Use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker Oliver for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida Atlantic. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Hands it off. And some room to go. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll run play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's Bickley. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception of the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Pennington. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
The give to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Out of the end zone. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the air, it's Bickley. Catch in the middle, it's Coles. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes, just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line, great job, great catch, first down.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
They were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Still running at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He wants to throw it again. Buying some time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the ground.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Dropping back, it's Bickley. Pocket breaking down. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. You got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted and one of the momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, we only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Yeah, it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down on the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Hand off to the lone back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
The Longhorns have a lot of options on second and inches. Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. They needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Quarterback making checks. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He'll try to do it himself. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yard. That play just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Longhorns are on the move. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Off play action. He's moving out of the pocket. He's open on the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Breaks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they're going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They'll try the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. try to get it to the edge. Powers through the defender. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for a moment.
Awesome job. Run the football. It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Kind of on forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and you get 6.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spot. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Through the air, it's Bickley. He lets one fly deep. It's picked off. That's
What is the
18
flag
of
for?
those this season. Trying to take it back. They bring him down, and that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. First down and more. Running through contact. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Who knows, maybe.
They'll give it to him again. He's brought down at the 6th, and the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
He's brought down at the 6-yard line. Brings up
Blow your nose.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas!
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a two-point conversion to tie this football game.
Timed it
Great job
right.
by this offense.
You get it though.
Check in with Kevin Collins in the studio. Kevin.
Hey guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Rutgers proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Scarlet Knights team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Tell me if you
Maverick.
agree with there.
Give me a second.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to throw, it's Bickley. Flips it out to the back. Not much doing there, just picked up a couple before going out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you. But you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and
He uncorks one deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burner's at. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
To the air on second down. He wants a big play here late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's out of bounds right at the 15. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct. And you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.